Hello everybody, Judge Free Time here, and recently I went into Boys and Sainsbury's and picked up two fountain pens. Now a fountain pen basically is a bit like a ballpoint like this, and you know, you can just draw and do funny things with it. This is a specialised one. This allows you to use cartridges, but yeah, that is roughly what a normal pen looks like. But most people that write novels and do all sorts of different things use mostly ballpoint or fountain pens. This one is from Sainsbury's and this one is from Boys. You can also get replacement ink at Sainsbury's as well for 99 pence. I believe that was £2, wasn't it, Sean? I can't remember. Anyway, I think they were both £2 at the time, so we're just going to go with the £2 mark. Quite cheap fountain pens. There's a couple of differences though I have to make clear, and that is that this is a little bit bad compared to this one, and I'm surprised because they're both nearly the same price. Both have cut corners in one way or another, and we're going to have a look at that. This is the cartridges you can get also from Boys. You get a whole stack of them. Obviously some are different because, you know, these do come with a few cartridges with them. This one has blue ink in it, but it came with a black ink cartridge. This one came with 2 or 3 blue ones, but I've put a black one in there just to make it more confusing. Now then, this is the Boys one. As you can tell, there's no leakage, there's no problem right there. And when you take it apart, it has the cartridge in it. This is the Sainsbury's one, I believe. Yeah, it's Sainsbury's. And this one writes actually quite well. So write my name, not a problem. A very nice pen, this. They haven't skimped out much on the design, and it does feel cheap, but at the same time it does pretty well. Meanwhile, the Sainsbury's one lets me down, because as you can see, look, from this one, it has no top on it and it's got a rough edge on it. It's got a hole at the top here, and if you look on here, it's just an easy way for it to leak. Basically, it's not great, and this one has literally none of that. But the worst thing is when you take the pen off and you put a cartridge in, and this can't be because I'm using a different cartridge, it starts to leak a little bit on the nip, as you can tell. Also, one difference with this one is, as you can see, it is not a great pen at all, in my opinion, not the best. Well, there is some good things though about it. It does have a rubber bit here, and this one also twists off like this, and you can put your cartridge in there. This one was a bit of a bugger to put in as well. Had to be pressed harder than this one. This one was quite easier, but as you can tell, this one scribbles like it was made to do so. I think the fountain part of it is much better actually as well. As I said, you know, built pretty well. You know, I got a black ink one in there, as you can tell, and works pretty damn good in my opinion. But meanwhile, the Sainsbury's one that wasn't designed, sorry, this wasn't designed basically to hold the other ink cartridge that it has in there, because it's a different make, but it's still universal, but it still works really well with black or whatever ink you shove in it. This one meanwhile has a bit of a leak on the nib, and to be honest, it's not amazing at all, in my opinion. So yeah, this is just a quick video to say, you know, if you're gonna go for Boys or you're gonna go for the Sainsbury's one, I would recommend to go with the one on the right. A lot better, and seems to work better with the cartridges as well. This one doesn't seem to do very well at all when it comes to it. It doesn't have a leak problem, but it shows it's a bit bad when it's showing a bit of leak on the nib, so it's not great. But this one meanwhile, as you can tell, very clean on the nib, no matter what ink I put in from a universal fitting. So I would say go for this as well. This is not too bad. They're like 99p each, and you get like blue and black. But I would recommend not going for the cheap one in Sainsbury's, because it's not 100% amazing. I mean, it's a nice colour. I do like this silver, but at the end of the day, it's really stooped on a lot of quality, and this one hasn't. It's still same sort of plastic, but it's like they've actually thought about the top and the bottom of the pen. Meanwhile, they've really skimped out on this one. So yeah, I would recommend the boys' pen over that, and get yourself some ink cartridges, you know. And these ones are from boys as well, and they're pretty good. So the boys' ink cartridges are pretty good, but these ones are not too bad either. They're pretty good as well. So either way, you know, the universals do work pretty well. But as I said, Sainsbury's, you let me down, and it leaks on your hands pretty bad, and I haven't got any. Oh, there we are. We got some there from the first time I put this one in, but this one leaked more, so it wasn't great. So again, recommendation, boys over Sainsbury's. Anyway, thanks for watching. Don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.